Well, Robot Romance here. I'm Metal Scott. This is and we're gonna go ahead and do a review of
the PRS SE 245,
which is a good mid-tier PRS. That's hopefully you'll like it. It's right in the budget range, without being too cheap.
Now I want to be clear. This is not the standard one. This is the regular SE 245 that sits around the $670 range, give or take, instead of the $500 one. There's not really that much of a difference. The top's a little nicer, same pickup, same electronics, same scale length.
If you're interested in the pickups, the electronics, the scale length, and you want to know about the woods and everything, all of the information, all the specs will be in the description below. We just don't want to waste our time in the video talking about them. So, this is currently Victor's guitar, since Cody gave it to him after he moved a while ago. Yeah, so these are new strings, so hopefully they don't go flat or again when we're...
Sharp?
Yeah, hopefully they won't go out of tune when we're shooting this video. So, we just retuned, and let's go ahead, neck pickup, clean, give it a good listen. Okay. Bridge?
Middle?
I usually do bridge, then middle.
Bridge time. Fuck. Bridge time. That wasn't right at all.
Do just a couple good,
What?
You doing it wrong on purpose, or is it
Oh, yeah.
out? Okay.
Absolutely doing it on purpose.
Okay, well, I think it sounds really good, especially for its price. What about you?
Yeah, it's alright.
What about at the $630 price range?
It plays pretty good. I like it.
Neck is glossy but not sticky, so it's a nice finished neck without catching me. It doesn't catch me when I just...
It's properly lubricated is what he's saying.
And there aren't any issues with the actual frets. They feel good to touch on the side.
Yeah, we haven't done any fretwork other than...
We didn't do... Yeah, all we did was
polishing
clean
the
the actual top. We didn't actually...
Because those were nasty.
They were nasty. They got all like some rust on them from being in Victor's hot-ass house.
Thanks, Victor.
Thanks, Victor. Anyways, why don't we flip it over to distorted and get those tones, and then we'll go in a little bit harder. Is that not working right now?
It's the same.
All right. Well, let's actually do that again, and then try with your
Wait, do
TS9.
Oh, that was with the TS9.
The whole time?
Yeah.
Damn. Okay. Well, that explains the sound. Cool.
What? I don't want to get copyrighted
What do you
again.
feel about the, no one's gonna yell at us for using the 2.5 of John Mayer, okay?
You don't know YouTube.
Just give me a 2.5 of John Mayer. I need it. Okay.
Fine. Fuck.
Alright, so talk things that you can't just find out via looking up specs. So, what do you think about the actual feel of the guitar total?
It feels alright. If I were to compare it to like my Les Paul Traditional, it has a slightly thinner neck, but it's still fairly wide, which is nice for me.
Okay, what about how hot do you think the pickups are?
They respond to distortion fairly well, but I wouldn't say they're too hot. Like, I like a good lukewarmish pickup rather than something super.
So you think if I were to
Good.
mess around with it, it wouldn't just scream at me if I tried to tell it to stop? I think that's yeah. Alright, yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the TS9. Yeah, when I turn it off. Yeah, that's the TS9. Okay. Alright, well, good to know. And action felt good on setup.
Yeah, like I didn't set this up at all. Just kind of when I got it.
Cool. Let's talk quality of parts here. We've got,
Fuck.
when we had some rust as we were talking about, so we just did a cleanup job on the frets and the bridge. And the bridge pins is what they're called, I think.
Sure. I don't know.
Well, the bridge and the bridge pins, I guess they're made of the same thing, the neck plate on the back of the guitar I'm doing work guys on. They appear to be some sort of copper that's been metal coated because after a little bit of rust got on it, which obviously had to have been some metal coating to get rust. So after a bit of rust got on it, we sanded it off and we started seeing this pink rose color that comes from copper. And so we're pretty sure it's sort of like steel coated copper or something like that.
Something like that.
So just keep in mind that when you get it, you might just be best. I mean, obviously don't keep it in an air house with no air conditioning like Victor's house is. Feel bad for him sometimes. And if you do, maybe just put some sort of a coating on it.
Or just buy a humidifier. I don't know. Dehumidifier?
Dehumidifier.
Dehumidifier here.
Why don't you buy some humidifiers and just leave all your guitars in rooms with non-stop Florida air.
Fuck.
Worse than Florida air. Ugh, which is bad right now.
Yeah.
So
I mean, we have like 100+% of humidity.
it's a
all
nice,
the time.
it's got a good weight to it. It feels actually like weight-wise and neck, like you said, thickness-wise, it does feel kind of like a Les Paul. The strings are a nice, good distance apart, whereas if I did some finger picking, it's got like enough room to get in there without any issue.
Yeah.
And I don't feel like they're so far apart that I'm like reaching for something that isn't there. Yeah, that was nice.
I think it's much lighter than a Les Paul too.
Yeah, it's lighter than a Les Paul, but it's got kind of a Les Paul feel, which...
Well, it's a single cut.
It's a single cut, yeah. What's... The neck is what, set?
Yeah, it's a set neck.
If we're looking at the craftsmanship on it,
It's pretty good. It's Korean made, but...
It's Korean made, and I don't see any, like...
glaring anything.
Yeah, I'm not seeing any obvious issues. Everything appears to be cut pretty well to shape, and it looks like solid quality. This is SE245 by PRS, around the 630 range. If you like the way it sounds, you can go pick one up wherever they're sold. And we're gonna play you out. Cody, why don't you give me some nice, progressive, sort of airy stuff. I really don't think that's what I had in mind.
Is the video done?
Leave it in the comments what you think of this guitar, and if you have anything you want us to review that we actually own, we'll get to it, I promise. Aside from that, we don't have the kind of money to go buy crap all the time. We're just musicians.
We also have like 30 subscribers.
Yeah, so if we have more subscribers, we would have the ability to buy things.
We'd have more money.
Maybe, just maybe.
If you can get 1,000 of each of your friends to help us out,
that'd be greatly appreciated. So go out, find 1,000 of your closest friends, and say something like, "Hey, you know who could use your help? Robot Romance, and all those starving children in Africa."
but mostly us.
Yeah, because we need to buy guitars. So, thanks for watching. Like if you liked it. If you didn't, you could.
You know what to do.
Yeah, you know what to do. You know what to do. We appreciate the comments. We like knowing what people like to watch. So, hit us up if there's anything going on. Have a good evening.